Hello everyone, and welcome to Deathground. This is a Kickstarter game and a dinosaur survival horror game. And yeah, there's been plenty of games where you fight dinosaurs, but unlike the others that I've seen, this game actually attempts to be scary and not just be a mindless dinosaur killing game. You have to actually think to play this game. There's a game called Second Extinction that came out recently, which if you have an interest in dinosaur games, you may know of. This is basically the complete opposite of that. So, basically the way this game works is you drop in, try to obtain quote-unquote loot, and then extract without dying. Most things in this game are entirely random to add variation to the gameplay. The location you spawn in is random, the extraction is random, and some other things which I'll get to in a minute. This is an extremely early build, so I imagine in some time there will be quite a bit more content than I'm about to tell you about, but yeah. You can play this game solo or with up to 2 other players. There's also 3 classes, which are Hunter, Engineer, and Scout. Engineer being able to hack doors and alarms, Scout having a motion detector, and Hunter being able to sense their surroundings, whatever the fuck that means. As you may be able to guess, there's a lot of stealth involved in this game. You're gonna want to stay out of full-blown fights quite a bit from the sound of it. If you want to just fucking shoot everything, I imagine you won't get very far, and your teammates will probably get pissed at you too. I mean, I don't think you could run around spraying at dinosaurs anyway if you wanted to. Apparently bullets are like really rare in this game, and I honestly like that. I mean, you wouldn't have much to fear if you could just mow everything down with loads of ammo. There is normal combat, but it's not what you'll be focusing on. There's multiple objectives, all of which I assume results in finding loot. Which then results in gaining XP, because that's how you get XP. If you extract with it, that is. They don't really go into detail too much, but there's a crafting system too, so you can combine items you find to craft other items that you may need. So I imagine you can craft like things to heal yourself. Maybe at one point a mission will ask you to craft something to proceed. At one point in the trailer, you see him throw a flare to distract one of the dinosaurs, and maybe that's something you can craft as well, or maybe you just find that, I don't know. But yeah, as I said earlier, almost everything in this game is random, so you won't be able to craft the same things every time because you won't have the same items every time. The objectives you get are random, and something pretty cool is that the weather is also random. I don't know how far they're going to go with it, but if you're going through missions with like snow or rain, maybe like heavy fog, that sounds awesome to me. The AI for the dinosaurs is dynamic, aka random. So like, obviously there's different enemy types, that's a no-brainer, but they make it sound like the same enemy type can have multiple different kinds of AI, if that makes sense. That would be really interesting. One thing to note is that you can play this game solo, but from the sound of it, that'll be pretty difficult. It seems kind of like GTFO, which is another game I've covered in the past, where it's possible to play solo, but it's not ideal or even remotely worth doing. Since they're talking so much about teamwork and communication, but that's just speculation. I don't know, really. They said they'll add new game modes in the future, and by the future, they probably mean way in the future, considering how early in development this game is. They even said they're thinking about adding a PvP mode, which I think would give this game even more longevity, if they actively support it, of course. I mean, that goes for the whole game. Let's just hope it gets good support in general. They plan on adding new classes, new abilities for existing classes, new maps, and new dinosaurs. So let's hope they stick with it in the long run. But yeah, that's about it for Deathground. The game doesn't look too good right now, and I mean visually, like the actual game looks fine. But I'm sure when it gets closer to release, it'll look pretty damn good, considering it's on Unreal Engine 4. I don't know if I said that earlier. Just in case you're worried about the game looking like trash. Something I forgot to mention, actually. If you're worried about it never coming out, like many Kickstarter games do, just know that they passed their Kickstarter goal by a good amount, so you can rest easy that this game will most likely release, at the very least. I can't promise they'll support it, though, but yeah. They say they're listening to feedback intently, so hopefully if the game sucks, they'll know and listen to that. But let's hope it doesn't suck in the first place, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.